Hello, everybody. How are you? And welcome to Ascended Masters. I am Jay Matta, and I'm here with a very, very good friend of mine, Les Schmidt. And let me tell you something. For those of you who feel like, hey, you know what? Man, I don't know how life can get any worse, or I just need a breakthrough, or just get to the other side of things. Let me tell you what, this guy has gone to hell and back, and he's got the t-shirt to prove it. So he really does got there, and he's come out of this. He's come out of what happened to him really just from a very heartfelt place. And you're going to get to meet him in just a second about how he can really help you. So I want to introduce everybody to my good friend, Les Schmidt. Les, how are you?
Hey Jay, I'm great. How you doing? Good to see you.
I'm good, brother. I'm good. It's good to see you too. You know what? It's really good because people are here watching this right now. And again, they're looking for someone to be able to help. And I know there's a lot of people out there that do help people with certain things. But again, I didn't mean that. You have been to hell and back. You actually went to the prison system and stayed there for a minute, right? And then then moved along from there and really opened up. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. I actually spent 6 years in the federal prison system. I went from a 55-acre horse farm that I have worked hard for, my dream life, and landed in the prison system with 3 10-year sentences. And it turned out to be one of the best things that could have happened for me, because I took that opportunity to do it. First of all, have a really good look at my life. How did I get to here? When you're busy, you're out there in the world making a living and dealing with family and social and all that. It's we're pretty much surviving, most of us, really. And so that was time for reflection. And also, I did a deep dive study into the laws of the universe. It's a tremendous fascination for me. How does all this really work? And that's continued until today. It's become my passion, my obsession, really.
You know what, man? That's an amazing outlook. And just before I move on to what you're going to be making available to people, did you get that kind of insight like you're talking about while you were in there, or did this happen afterwards?
All the way.
All the way through?
Yeah, I was fortunate. I was able to always have, you name it, whatever books are out there, I had it. I read them all. I mean, I read my way through 6 years, and and also meditation, because I had never meditated before. So there I was with all this time. I mean, there was almost a year in different county jails that I was in 23-hour lockup. So what do you do? So I made it, to me, I turned it into an opportunity, and that's part of what I do with my coaching is turn your mistakes into stepping stones to create your best life.
So how can you help people with what you're doing? Tell us a bit about your coaching and really what it's about and how you're going to be able to benefit people that decide to want to connect with you on this.
Well, after I got out and, I was broke. Obviously, I had no credibility. I was twice divorced. I started all over. I brought my 4 youngest daughters out to live with me. I mean, I was in quite a spot, but I was motivated. I was inspired. I was committed. And that's the biggest thing. And along the way, I hired coaches. I had many mentors through my life. And so I hired coaches. Never had the money. I always put it on a credit card. So that experience of what good coaches were able to do for me is that's why I decided to make my focus. I'm still working as a director of a big body shop, a 3-shop operation, but I've just phased back into a consulting role so I could apply myself towards coaching. I want to be able to do for other people what other coaches have been able to do for me. So one of the things it does, and my coaching isn't for everybody, but if you are if you're ready to become a fearless action person and step out and create the life of your dreams, then I can help you.
Les, do you mind us asking what your young age is?
Well, on Tuesday, today is Thursday. On Tuesday, I celebrated my 80th birthday.
Bless you, my brother. Bless you. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Never expected to be around this long, but here I am, and I don't see any in sight. Honestly, and part of the success secret there is to first of all have a positive mindset. It all starts. Our mind is so powerful, and that's part of what I like to share and to teach with people. I've been doing it throughout my career as an auto body shop repair manager. Of course, I had employees to deal with and customers and insurance companies and so forth. So I mentored many people. My nature is to see the potential in people and want to bring out that potential.
So when people go to, which I have right up here, when people go to your website, Les, what experience would you like for them to get out of this?
Well, the experience that I would suggest they do is to sign up for my coaching. In there, it gives a little bit more of my background. We don't have time to get into all that right now, but it's a pretty amazing story. And this will kind of guide you through what a coach does, what I do. What I do is become first of all, a coach holds their client, their person they're working with accountable. We all need that accountability. Very, very few of us are so driven and so persistent that they're able to take life head on and meet the challenges and go for the bigger picture and hold that picture. So as a coach, there's that accountability factor, and also to have somebody in your corner, somebody who's been there, somebody who, I don't coach from textbook theory. I coach from experience, plus all the many, many books and seminars and workshops and coaches and mentors that I've had that I use throughout my career as an auto repair manager and business builder, and in my personal life to come back. I'm happily married for 21 years. We just celebrated our 21st anniversary last week.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So when people go and they email, we got your email up there, les@leschmidt.com. So when they email you, I know you wanted to talk about something you wanted to make available to them, and they just needed to email you. What was that?
Right. So if they email me and mention that they've came through this call, this interview that we're having, then I will offer them an introductory coaching session. And this can be a life-changing event. I've experienced this myself, and for $97, that's my spend. And also, I will add on to that. If I don't know if you can see that, I will send a email copy of my memoir, The Truth, Finding Your Own Truth. And there's quite a story behind that. I've had so many, I was reluctant to put that out there. I never intended to publish it. This started as journal notes and it became a story. And I sent it to my coach at the time, Terry Levine, who didn't know anything about my background. So I emailed her that, and I thought, oh boy, I don't know what she's going to think. Well, I got a email message back some hours later that evening, and she said, Les, you've got to share this story with the world. Then she went on to elaborate a little bit. That gave me the courage, the inspiration, kind of the permission to share my life, which is not an easy thing to do. I laid it all out in that book. So this is what a coach does. This is what Terry did for me. And now that book is out there, and I've had reviews from people who said it's been a life changer for them.
Good for you. Good for you. Les Schmidt, you're an inspiration, my dear friend. You really are. Look, everybody, he's been to the depths of hell and back. And now look at him at his young age, 80, what he's doing there. He's really got wisdom there. So if you're connecting with Les and you resonate with that, and you've been through the depths of hell and want to know how to get back, I don't think there might not be a better person than Les here. So les@leschmidt.com. There's his email right there. We have his website. So links will be in the description below. Thank you, my brother. Much love to you. And thank you for your continued service. And we'll see you next time. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Jay.